Hey, shut the fuck up in the back. Shut the fuck up.
Today is Chico's story time. Just have him
Chico's here
sit
for the
in the
story
chair.
time.
Yay!
The Chico is here. The Chico is here. Hold on. Yep.
That's right.
The Chico is here.
Good.
The Cash is here. Uh, the elliptical is here. Everything's here. The girlfriend doesn't exist. But but we're all good in the hood. First, GG.
Fuck them. No, what?
Fuck girls. Hey, ain't quiet down back there. All right. Today we're talking about success. Success.
Success is here.
The success is here. Well, it should be here. All right. I'm going to link something into the chat that I all advise you motherfuckers to go watch that video. The name of the video is how to double your brain power. Yeah, good one, Tati. Making a stupid joke.
But
Anyway, but honestly, if you watch through this video, it's like 3 parts. So, the first part is 35 minutes long. The other parts are like less than 10 minutes. So it really doesn't take you that long to actually get through them. I'm going to summarize to the best of my ability what I've actually learned from the videos, and to the best of my ability, because obviously it's hard to calculate everything and put it down on communication, whatever the hell that means. But so let me start off by saying, what is success? How do people come to successful? How come my stream currently has 11 viewers, and I see other streamers with thousands?
Ooh, okay.
How come people are bronze and how come people are diamond? How come people that do music can't sell out a show and there's other people that sell out shows? All those grand old questions, and that everyone I think asks. They always want to ask themselves these questions. Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? How come this happens and why did this happen? It's in that video. I would love for you guys to actually just like read it. Wow, it's a video. To actually watch through it, because what it explains something really nice about just, of course everyone here is positive thinking. A lot of the stuff in the video I think a lot of people have heard about, but there are actually small things about positivity and actually goal setting that's really, really mind blowing when you really stop back and think about it. I was with my friend, and we were driving to the grocery store, and we were just talking about how people, why do people lie? Why do people lie to other people, and why do people lie to themselves? Why do people do that? Why when I said everybody on the stream that I was gonna start losing weight, then why did I start gaining weight by just eating like a jackass? Why did I do that? Why when I say I'm gonna hit plat, and then I play more normals than I do ranked? Why do I say I'm gonna make the stream better, but every day I don't really do anything to actually make the stream better, or things of that nature? Why do I do that? Why do people work jobs when they don't fucking want to? Why do people do that? All that is in that video, or at least not all of it, but like steps to actually improve and start working towards a goal that you actually want to work towards. And it really starts off with your mind, and what that video will tell you about is the super subconscious. I think even when I was looking at it, I think it's even something that people could even relate to as, as God, or something along those lines, or something that happens that you cannot explain. And in that video, it tells you a way to always tap into that presence. The best example that video actually uses is a song. Any person that's written a song, or if you've ever made like your own composition or something like that, we don't really, me especially as a songwriter, when it said that, I don't like sit here and like compose something magically. And most of the really good composers, they don't really actually do that. What they actually do is that while they're just sitting around, something comes to them. A song comes to them. Or like, you'll just be walking around and you'll be like, where the fuck does that come from? Like, where does that come from? Where does that thought come from? In that video, it's explained as the super subconscious. It's just something that just gives you something that you actually need, and that video shows you how to access that. How do people wake up without alarms? I even have an alarm, but I always wake up before my alarm. It's because I trained myself to wake up before my alarm. I've trained myself to do that. And on a smaller aspect of it, that some people can actually do that, but you can actually do it on a bigger level. And when I mean a bigger level is what I mean actually by success. So like, how do you actually be successful? One of the biggest things that I saw that I actually was really, really happy about, and I'm gonna write a list. Obviously, you guys won't be able to see the list, but or maybe I'll move the thing to the side so maybe you guys can see the list. But one of the things is that you should actually start from. A lot of people, they take what they want to do, and they start from the beginning of something, and then they try to work to the end of it. And that's actually a shitty way of thinking, and I never thought that would be bad. So like, let's start off with something as simple as I wanna be Diamond. That's very easy in League of Legends. In League of Legends, Diamond is actually no Challenger. I'll go with the highest. I wanna go with the highest thing. So I wanna go with the absolute highest version of the thing. How do I hit Diamond? Instead of going from I'm in bronze and let me start working on the smaller things, how about I start up all the way from what do I need to be in diamond? Well, to be in diamond, I need CS. I need to be able to CS well. I need to get dragons. I have to get barons. I got to do this and I got to do that. And then from there, you'll start to go even lower. And then you say, okay, but before that, what do I get? Well, how do I get into that? Well, before that, I need like map awareness. I need jungle timers. I need this. I need that. And I need this. And then you'll start to go down. And then you'll see at the point where you are at. And when you see the point that you're actually at, then you'll actually begin to see something like, this is what I actually need to do. Something really important I would like for you to think about. What if you were in the future and you came back to yourself and you said something on the lines of, hi, I'm Kendall, which is my name, and I was to come back into the future and I was like, dude, you are going to be the best fucking streamer, the best gamer. You're going to be on fucking CLG, and then you're going to get drafted into who is it? SK rape telecom rape everybody. Like, you're gonna be on that team. They're gonna draft you. You're gonna go to Korea. You're gonna shut that shit down. Oh my god! And then you're gonna release a music album, and everyone's gonna love you. All you have to do is this. If anyone had that person come up to you right now, and they gave you an actual long list, and this list does not have time limits, like not at 12:45 you have to brush your teeth, and once you brush your teeth at this time, no, but they give you an actual list of things that you have to accomplish, and if you accomplish these things, you will be successful in the things you do. Would you do the list? Fuck yes, you would. And you can make that list for most of the stuff that you want to do because you actually know what you want to do. If I want to lose weight, I know what I have to do to lose weight. So I should just start checking stuff off a list, which goes to the next thing, is that I should make a fucking list. So things that I want to do, the fact that I am consciously putting something, it lets my mind know that this is something that I want to do. When I want to write a song and something comes to me, I write the song down so that I can always refer back to it later if I ever need to. I actually had a song in my mind today, and I literally put it into my phone, and then hours later, I completely forgot what it was. I did not even remember the tone of the melody. Thank God I put it on my phone. Writing stuff down completely helps you accomplish goals. And I never would have thought so. I always thought, nah, son, I got this in my mind. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But now I learned that there's actually ways that you can program your mind. Obviously, positivity. Think about like the positivity of just if you tell yourself that you're something, then you actually have a higher chance of actually being it. One thing that I heard, if someone, let's say a really famous rapper or singer was getting interviewed, and they got interviewed, and they said, like, if you would have told yourself 5 years from now that you were going to be the number one artist or something like that, most people say, no, there's no way I would have thought that, right? Most people would say some shit like that. They'd be like, there's no way I would have thought that. There's no way I would have thought that I'd be. Now, why is that? Why wouldn't you be confident enough to say that 5 years ago, yes, I didn't know I was going to be here? Because you don't plan shit. Like, if you actually plan, if someone told me, if they asked me this question, let's say 5 years from now, and they would have asked me, oh, would you have said, let's say I get in 2015, I'm a successful streamer, and they ask me, yo, 2 years ago, did you think that you were going to be a successful streamer? I would tell them yes, because I planned for that to happen. I worked towards it. I made my goals. I conditioned my mind to put myself in a position to be where I am today. So yes, I did plan for that, and I did expect myself to get this far because I fucking did the work. Most people, they're not willing to do the work. League of Legends people, they don't want to do the work that's necessary to actually better themselves to get into higher tiers. They don't. They rather blame other people and everything like that. I mean, you hear that talk a lot in League of Legends, is that, oh man, my team, but
Fucking lag, man.
the lag, fucking lag is like Jesus. But it is success. Success. That's fine. Whatchamacallit? When I put it on the YouTube, it will matter there. But see, little things like that. Another thing that's pretty good. Now look at that. You just pointed out a mistake that I have made, which is actually good. And see, what I'm actually coming to the point is that things happen for a reason, and it's actually better for me to look at the light in that situation. Now you just told me something that I made a mistake on. That I just made a mistake. Now I can be bitter about that and be like, hey, don't fucking tell me what to do, or why did you put that in the stream? Now that's gonna be in my stream chat window. Why didn't you just tell me that? On the side, or something stupid like that? Now that would have been what I probably would be like. Sometimes I would get defensive if someone tries to correct me on something, but I'm gonna look at that as, wow, I really should be more careful and double read or reread my things before I put them out into the public. I should reread my titles. I should reread my things that's currently being streamed. I should better myself in that, instead of taking it as negative feedback. And it's called taking criticism and stuff like that. But sometimes it's not even criticism. Sometimes it's something that literally happens. I was so mad at my friend because I asked him to go grocery shopping. He has my car. I was like, you have to come to my house when I need my car. You cannot be late. You are on my time when you have my car. So if I need my car, he came late, and then I was so pissed at him. But when we actually sat there and talked, and we come up to this conversation, and now at that moment of him actually being late led to me finding out something that he was already in his mind. And it made me make this story time. Like it's things happen for a reason. He was late, and me being able to tell him, and I usually don't tell people when I'm pissed at them. I for some reason, something in my mind told me I should tell him how I feel. I'm pissed off right now, but I normally don't do that. I'm gonna tell him how I feel. Something made me do that. I did not really want to tell him that because I hate telling people that I'm mad at them. I don't know why. I just do. But I told him that. And then we got into this conversation. He apologized to me, and then we started. And then I thought about, why did I want to lie about it? And then when I expressed that to him, that's when he expressed all this information back onto me. And then that's what made him give me that video. That's what made me watch that video. And then that's why I want to share it with you guys, because it really made me think about, career choices, goals, and stuff like that. Like, it really makes me think, and I think it's really good for anybody to think, whether you are currently very happy with your life or if there's things that you want to make better. There's always a time that you can start. Based on that video, where we are creative beings, we're always creative. And they actually, I forgot what the statistics are. Maybe they'll correct me in the video, but they asked a kid. I forgot the example. I'm really bad, but there was an example of, they asked a kid at a certain age, like certain questions, and he scored, like, as far as creativity, he scored higher when he was younger in comparison to when you get older and your parents basically feed you so much negative shit. And like it's actually amazing that your parents, by they, do you mean the video? Well, yes, the person in the video. But it's interesting that your parents, unfortunately, they teach you so many things, and it's not that it's bad for them, but they teach you so much safe shit. In school, they teach you so much safe stuff. Like, you're gonna grow up, you're gonna get a stable job, you're gonna live within these walls, you're gonna live comfortably like this. But it's not really what you want to do. You can't actually break those barriers. You can't do that because you've always been told that it's not right. Like, it's not right to do this. It's not right to, go above and beyond. It's not right to, do these things because that's what you've been told. And honestly, I feel like the more you grow up, the more you get into that trap, because even I'm in that trap. Like if I would have told someone that, oh man, I want to start this thing up, I'm going to start doing this, and I'm going to start a stream, it's like, dude, what are you doing? No, your bills and this, and some of those parts are, reality, which is nice, but that mind, that thought to actually get a good idea, to actually pursue an idea. Like they also said in that video, if you were to think of an invention, like, and you were to think about something that people need, the odds are that most people that come up with that thought, they don't follow up on it. But the people that do, they're the ones that are like billionaires. You think the person that made Facebook or MySpace was the first person to think of that shit? No, he was the first person to actually proceed with it, to have confidence in it. So like that's what's so amazing about that. So why didn't the person that first thought about the Facebook concept or the Google or the Instagram, why didn't they proceed with that? Because they didn't have confidence what they were doing. Why didn't I do something? Why didn't I keep staying on my workout? Why didn't I was losing weight. I knew that it was going right. Why didn't I have enough confidence to stay on my path? Because I fucking mind YouTubed myself out of it for some damn reason. Because I wasn't passionate enough about losing weight. I thought I was, but I didn't actually keep going on that, and I let myself deter myself because it's all in my mind. It's no one else's fault. When you lose in league, it's no one else's fault. Like, of course you can blame other people. There's unwinnable games, but winning a game is different from actually climbing in league. So like it's a lot different, but it's no one else's fault. It's your fault. I'm getting bigger because it's my fault, and I'm trying to fix things because I want to be the reason why I fix things, because I want to be that person. I'm trying to enlighten people, and that's what all this month is about ways to start doing shit that you actually want to do. And the only person that's holding it back is you. You are the only one that halts your own progress. Nothing else does. Not your bills, not anything. Like it's literally you. It's you and your mind that decide not to let shit go. There are people that have done way more riskier shit than what you probably are trying to risk and have come up successful just because they had the mindset to do so. On that exact note, that's why I'm probably going to not play as much normals, because I know that even if I'm winning in normals or whether I'm losing, I need to play more ranked. I need to play with people around my skill level and learn and better myself by playing around those people. But yet I still play a shit ton of normals just because I find it fun. And but that's not, I know that I need to stop doing that. And I've said it on multiple occasions as well. Most people that are really successful in League do not play normals like that. It is the absolute truth. It's something that I know because I went back. I even thought about it. I went to what makes a successful League of Legends player, and the fact of the matter is that they play like hell. They play a lot, and they don't play probably that many normals. They probably play and spam rank. That's what most of these people do, because they're playing around people of their skill level constantly playing around people of their skill level. And my normals MMR does not allow me to do that. And it would take more time to get my normal MMR up, which I don't really know what the hell it is, than to actually just playing rank where I'm around people of my skill level and stuff like that. Like those little small things, those wraparounds, like those thoughts are stuff that everyone really should be doing. I mean, if you want to, it's obviously optional. This is nothing that people have to do. It's just something that I'm gonna do, and I hope that you guys see my effort, and you guys maybe take some of this onto your own, and you actually might want to, really be about, actually doing something that you want to do, and not let other people stump your creativity. And there was another story. What was the fuck the story? The story was funny as shit. It was a story that they have in there. I'm gonna spoil the story because I don't care. But it was a story of literally a guy. No, there was a train. Wow, a truck that went into a tunnel, and we all know that trucks have those big ass backs. Went into a tunnel, and then if the truck is the back of it's too tall, it got stuck. And now the police arrive on the scene, and they're sitting there trying their hardest to like shove this they're trying to figure out a way to get this truck out of this tunnel, because obviously it's blocking traffic and it's causing all types of hell. If anyone in the chat, because I didn't even think about it, if anyone in the chat tell me, how the fuck do you get a truck out of a tunnel? How the fuck do you do that? A little kid found that out. Unless you know the story. If you know the story, that's cheating. But can anyone in actually the chat tell me like how do you get a truck out of a tunnel that rammed into it and got stuck? How do you do that? Like how do you actually do that? Do you know? You like yeah, you think like okay, like maybe hook it up to another car and try to pull it out or something like that?
I'll hook it from the truck.
With the back part?
Mm-hmm.
Unhook the back part? Let's see. Empty the tires some, or that. You find the closest size and push it that direction. In a more philosophical way, you break it down. You break it down. That wouldn't work, Chico, because it would lift the back. Oh, okay. I didn't know that myself. Break that shit. Does anybody else want to give a guess? Anybody else? Oli Mark? Anybody want to try? Obviously, you jinx off that shit. I don't know what anybody else talking about. This little kid was like, bye bye. Let me see. You load it and then cut off the top. Actually, Mercenary was right. You actually empty the tires. Because if you empty the tires, the truck gets lower and then you can push the shit out. Right. And I was like, what the fuck? I would have never thought of that. I would have been like, maybe if we just like push it back more from the other side. But it's like you can't. The truck is like fucking, it's dead. And it's stuck. The only way you can get anything out of it is if you lower it so it actually you can move. Like that's the only way you can actually do it. And like even when the guy talked about it in the thing, I couldn't fathom that. You know, we have so much creative way of thinking, but we let so much dumb shit like enter our mind and confuse us when, you know, back in the day when we were kids, when we were like fucking Pokemon, look at what if Pokemon were real? But now you're older, it's like Pokemon aren't real. They'll never come around. Get a dog. Like it's like you have like tell the tunnel the cough. GG. But it's simple thinking like that. Like just you can be so much creative. And another important thing that they said in that video was about like the way that people think when they're like under pressure and the way that they think when they're relaxed. And it's something that I had never really thought about is that most of the time when you need an answer, if you like sit there, and that's why there's so much research on meditation, because literally if you just calm the fuck down when you're in a situation and just stop and think and just think, you come up with so much better ideas or better solutions to your problems in comparison to when you're not doing that and when you're just trying to, oh my god, I need to get this and then I get this. And I actually think that another thing that translates into League of Legends is that when you are under so much fire and when you are just so frantic and there's so much going on and you just don't even know what to do and then you just spaz and you don't do anything, in comparison to a person that's so comfortable and knows what he's doing in a situation and can easily outplay people that are just running around, they're not targeting the right people because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, they're in the middle of a team fight, 2 or 3 ults just went off and it's all fucking foggy. I don't know about you guys, but once I started getting better in the game seemed slower to me. Like the game just looked like slow motion. Like you just kind of like start seeing like, oh, there he is. That's the guy I need to target. Yeah, right there. All right. Double, triple, quadra, penta. Penta's like that's kind of how I do it. If you've seen anyone that's getting a penta kill, they are very calm until they get penta. Like because they're so focused on what's actually going on. Like sometimes you get the person that's like quadra penta, and they're like bouncing all over the place. But most penta kills that I see, it's usually the person just like, yeah, right over there, left click, well right click, yep, and scoot, all right, jinx ult. Graves ult. What? I'm one champion. Slow motion for me. Kash never gets pentas. He always steals it. Damn right. Because you can steal pentas. Well, yes, you can. But yeah. So, I mean, that's just a small excerpt of it. I obviously would really like for you guys to check out the video. I'm probably going to put the video in the description, but I really hope that helps you guys. So, what I was thinking for my League of Legends people is that you should take something that you actually do, like your lane. Actually, no, not even your lane. think about what you actually do. Take the lane out of the situation. Take your role out of the situation. Take your champion out of the situation. Take all of those out of your situation. What the fuck do you do in League of Legends when you play? Do you CS really well? Do you roam well? Do you have good map presence? Do you have good timers on things that are happening around the map? Are you always good at split pushing? Do you split push at really good times? Stuff like that. Like put that on a list and like watch a person that's higher than you and like maybe compare. Like, do you have always good CS? Do you always pressure these things? Are your timers always on? How many blue buffs, as like maybe a jungler, how many blue buffs do you get? How many red buffs do you get? How many dragons do you get? How many barons do you get? How many do you lose? And then write that down like per game, and then maybe compare it to another game. How many did this jungler get? He was ahead. Did he keep this ahead? And use timers. I think League of Legends is really based off timers. The 7-minute mark, the 10-minute mark, the 14-minute mark, stuff like that. I really think that that's the best way to actually get better, and it's something that I am going to be doing. So it's not like people are going to be doing this by themselves. I'm not doing this by myself. As you can see, I'm gonna fill up my list. So you guys will also see my list, and I will put my list constantly on the stream. Because I'm gonna put let's see, successful, get cocky, successful stream. That's gonna be one of mine, and then I'm gonna also have to get plat, because plat is my current goal. I could even put to get diamond, but right now successful stream. So even right now I can put I have to talk to chat more. I think that there is I don't think that there's a lot of times where I'm not talking to chat. Sometimes it's unrealistic, but I have to talk to chat more. I have to be more aware of my chat. Events, do more events. I definitely have to do more events. I have to stop being lazy. If I have an idea, I should just be doing it before someone else takes my idea, because that's what happens when you're not confident that an idea. I wasted so much time in the ultimate bravery thing. It became something so crappy because I basically let it become crappy. Like, if anyone is here that saw my ultimate bravery tournament, it's something that I didn't even put on YouTube because it was so bad, because I basically didn't allow it to be something great because I wasn't confident in it. That's why it wasn't good. I wasn't confident in it, so I didn't let it be good. To play League, you can't be any geek off the streak. You gotta be handy with steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep. The fucking regulators. What would you even scream? League of Legends or Riders, but fuck Riders. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Pudding. But let's see. Talk to chat. Do events. What else do you guys think I should be doing?
Buy skin for your freaking mods.
Never buy skin for Chico. Let me see. Talk to chat. Do events. I'm probably gonna really make this list probably as long as I can possible. I'm not gonna do it on this video because I wanna make the video as short as possible, because I'm just trying to prove a point. And I will have this list all done out, and then during the stream I will always go back to this list. I will actually have this list off to the side. That is my goal, to have this list off to the side, and I will be reading it as much as I can. Am I doing an event this month, or am I doing something this week? Am I talking to the chat during the stream a lot? Am I not conversing? Because sometimes, like, I get off stream and I still have so much energy, and I'm like, why didn't I use this energy during stream? It's because I've been not using it, so now I have it when I'm off stream. So cosplay is fake, or get a 6-pack to make the male equivalent of female porn stars. That is fine. That makes a lot of sense. And another thing is that I should be doing this more for myself, and I actually shouldn't be asking people for this because it's for me. Right. That is actually another thing that you guys got to do, is that you should definitely make sure that the list is something that you want to achieve and that you want to do. So for plat, play less normals. Evaluate. I think I need to evaluate my play more. I think that I don't critique myself enough, and I think that I do, but I think I can do it more. I think I can critique myself more to the point where I know I have bad CS, but and fix my, like, let me even be more specific. CS better. group up more. I think lately I've been choosing to get some CS at certain times to make up for the fact that I have not been CSing well in lane. So I CS the jungle creeps and in the lane creeps during the mid into late game because I did not CS well early. That is what like what's it called? Those are the things that I've noticed that I have not doing. But and then I think that there's been a couple times where my team has died because I've been showing up to fights late and I'm not there because I was doing wolves and someone called me out on something like that, but I was like, nah, it was a couple seconds, but I should realize that a couple seconds in a team fight is a LeBlanc combo. That's a combo for some champions. That's a dead champion in some cases, and I could have been there to actually do something well. And I really wish you would not have named another streamer on my thing, because I actually like to keep things civil. Because she does her thing, I do mine. Is that you, Kanye? Most likely. I'm probably Kanye, but and her stream is actually decent. It's decent. But I don't want to talk about, that when I'm making a YouTube video about something to deal with yourself. I shouldn't be focused on something like Casey Tron or anything like that because she's doing her thing, and I'm pretty sure that she made her goals and she's doing it, and she's not caring about what other people are doing because it's working for her, and that's actually really important. Maybe actually that's actually good because maybe that was good that you brought that up because she's actually doing well. She's doing better than me. She's doing better than me right now. So I can't hate. I can't hate on that. I should look at her stream and maybe take some tips on what she's doing that's making her stream so successful. And a lot of people look at it face value, but there's maybe more things that she's doing that I'm not doing that's actually helping her out. Maybe she's marketing more. Maybe she has a lot of people talking about her stream. Nevertheless, she has great word of mouth and things of that nature that I actually don't have. Regardless if it pisses people off, regardless if it makes me angry, looking at it from a successful point of view, from a positive point of view, without trying to talk down to her, she's doing something really well, regardless of it. And I mean, you guys can talk trash about it all day, but I actually really wish you guys wouldn't talk trash because this is supposed to be about positivity, and all you guys are talking about is someone in a negative light, and they don't deserve that. But that's basically what I wanted to say, and I'm gonna finish out my list, and I'm gonna basically be working on myself as best as I can. Trolling helped. I think it's negative. Usually when people bring up other people and like any site like that, it's usually not in a positive light. Oh, all you got to do is do this, and it's like, and then you basically name exactly what they done, and I think she does more than that. I honestly do. I think she does a lot more than that. But that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spend too much time in my video addressing other things like that when that wasn't the point of the video. So alright, I'm going to be out. That's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. I'm going to be doing more of these. I promise to be doing a story time every week. I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream on the Christmas. So I hope you guys come and check that out. I'll probably do another story time during Christmas. Maybe like the 12 women that Chico has. What? I'm just kidding. Chico's faithful. Hell yeah.
That skin though, nigga.
Chico faithful 2014. Let me stop. But hopefully you guys liked it. I want to do stuff like this, of course, more often. And not that I want to do, I will be doing this more often because I want to do it. That's actually better. I should be speaking along those lines. I should be speaking so much better. I should reword things. I'm going to be doing stuff. I don't want to do some things because I'm in the power to do it. So why am I not doing it? That's basically where I'm going to be at. And I hope that you guys can maybe take this and possibly go into something that you like and maybe start doing something that you was having doubts about and just really think about it. Can I do this? Can I do this? What's the step? I want to be this. Let me work backwards. Let me figure out how to do this as best as I can. And yeah, I think that'd be cool. So that's me. That's it. I love you all. Clap. Round of applause. Oh, golf clap.